Hello, everybody. Welcome to the free to play series. Okay, so we've been talking a lot about it. We're gonna see what I can do in Nightmare today. I figured I'd do it on camera. I've only spent 2 keys so far today, but my next one refreshes in 36 minutes. I'll put that one in hard. But I wanted to get this video made and get it done. So we're just gonna see where we're at. I'm not expecting to. Oh, well, quick recap too. So I did use both my keys this morning on Brutal, 22.81 million, so a little less than 12 million per key. So previously it was doing 12. Yesterday I did 12 million, but I don't remember if that was after the affinity switch or not. Quick recap for those that don't know: after 50%, the clan boss goes from void affinity to a specific affinity. So in this case, for Brutal and for Nightmare, he went Force Affinity. For Ultra Nightmare, you can see he went Magic Affinity. So I don't know if I got that 12 million on Brutal after the affinity change or not. It doesn't really matter. Either way, I was able to 2-key Brutal. I need 21 million damage. I was able to do 22 million. So we're good. We're getting max chest out of Brutal, which is good. I do want to point out one kind of tiny mistake that I'm making. If we look at the hard max chest, okay, so I still get. I have a lot of rares, and I'm not getting as many rare books. If we look at the tavern here, I have 8 epic tomes, and yes, I spent some, but I only spent 5 of them on Coffin Smasher. So that's all I had to put in a Coffin Smasher. So um, it is possible to advance too quickly in the game, it would seem. So I've been unable to have extra books to put towards uh, my rare champions for the moment. But because you get a lot of rares in this game as the time goes on, I'll get books that way from opening up ancient shards. I'll get and by books I mean characters I can sacrifice to duplicates in order to get skills. Um, so I'll get duplicates in order to sacrifice them. I'll get other ways as well. You'll get rare books as rewards and stuff as the game goes on. And I know this because I don't have any need for rare books, and I get them all the time, and I have to just throw them into food during Clan v Clan to get those points. So, excuse me, sorry about that. So, back to Clan Boss, and kind of what I wanted to do on the video here was to just get a feeling for where I'm at uh, in Clan Boss. Um, so yeah, let's just jump right into it and see where we're at. All right, so right out the gate, I think I have a big problem. Despite the weak affinity. Um, yeah, we're not going to do any damage. It's partly because of the weak affinity, but the other part of it is that uh, we don't have the accuracy at all to do what we need to do. The only person that's even close to having enough accuracy is my Deacon Armstrong. As you can see, he's landing his decreased defense. Well, we got a poison to land that time, but I think we've only had one big poison land and one small poison. Deacon is landing his abilities just fine. I have yet to land a decreased attack on the clan boss. Yep, one poison there. It resisted the A1. Okay. Okay. All right. Maybe not as bad as I thought. I saw a lot of resist at the very beginning. Quite a little bit of resist there. See there, another resist. So we could definitely benefit from more accuracy. We just don't have it right now, unfortunately. I don't have accuracy banners for Kale at the moment. Okay. Definitely not looking good though. I mean, this is not a good run. Very weak affinity for me. My team is mostly Magic champions. Um, this is where having a more diverse roster would really benefit me. And you can see Kale goes down very early. He's my big damage dealer, so for him to go out this early is very painful. And yeah, now that's pretty much the end of it. So we are definitely quite a ways away. Just the general accuracy requirements and everything. Um, it will be interesting if I look at my roster real quick. Um, yeah, even Petrifia is magic affinity. So I could have potentially seen some value maybe out of Armiger getting his percent based damage in, but HP percent based damage, but yeah. So we're still pretty far, but I'm happy to be 2-keying Brutal. Um so I do wonder if we just look real quick and we're all the way down here. So we did 3.82 million. We'll call it 3.5. So 714 million. So we would get the master chest, and that would be this chest right here. Equivalent of Brutal. So it would be a step back to put all my keys into Nightmare. Even though we do get double, but I also get double Brutal. So yep, keep doing Brutal hard. I might just throw the extra key into normal just to get, I mean, silver at that point. Just you want to get something for these resources, right? You don't want to just have clan boss keys go completely unused because you're not gaining anything. At the very least, especially given my circumstances, I could get a couple of rare books, right? Because I need those right now. Or even just silver or potions, or even if it's bad gear, I could sell it. But what I don't want to do, and what I don't want to see too many other people do, is to sit in easy and normal, and with really really good teams put in um a bunch of damage and for no reward, no benefit, right? So, but yeah, I'm glad to know where I stand. I do think that obviously a big part of that is my accuracy. Also, keep in mind weak hits too, because I'm getting weak hits with the Kale and some of my other damage dealers. They're not going to get their debuffs to proc on that, so that could also be why I'm not landing as many poisons or HP burns. So important to keep that kind of stuff in mind when considering affinities and everything like that. So, but we've got some room for improvement for sure. We know where we stand now, and it's just a matter of keep playing the game and working my way up. I'm still rocking a 50 in there, so we need to figure out who our next 6-star is going to be. I am a little ways away from finishing the food on that, so now it's a matter of deciding where I want to put my energy into. Um, and a part of me really wants to put my energy into trying to get one of these shards, and it's a little bit of like a lottery mentality, right? Like this will be really good if um I was unable to run because I've been so busy doing clan v clan stuff, but also trying to get the prism shards on that account because I want a second Newt. Um, I'm not. I didn't run this on auto battles over while I was at work or overnight. I had to do it on my other account. So, um, I, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do enough dragon. any excuse to farm dragon is extremely welcome because it's really, really good gear for the account in general. So if I can farm dragon while also working towards benefiting myself in other areas, I absolutely want to take advantage of that. So I'll probably save my energy. I know the classic arena one, if they give me prism shards in it, I'm going to get it. Same thing for champion training tournament. Now this is mostly for Bambus. Um I'm sorry, I was looking to see what that symbol was, if that was the shard symbol. Is that the shard symbol? It looks kind of like it. So face and a prism. No, it's not. Okay. I don't know if this champion training tournament is going to have the crystals in it. If it does, I'm totally going to go for the champion training tournament. Um, because that is a huge benefit to my account while also gaining me resources. And I should have enough resources saved up potentially to do the trick. This is the button I'm looking for. I am still a little bit low, but I do think I'd be able to put some of these potions into champions and speed up my leveling in the champion training event. A tournament. It's a tournament. The tournament ones are interesting. I say interesting because the tournament ones count other resources, like you can use books and stuff during them. I prefer to save my books for clan versus clan personally, and I'm already low on books, so that's probably not gonna matter. But um, I will definitely do that one. In the meantime, as far as where I put my energy, I'll probably put it into dragon. I've got 391. I would have loved to have been able to get a big boost of 500, but I got extra XP for a day. So we'll just kind of see where the account is at. I do have some weekly stuff that I'll be able to get, as well as another 200 coming from the monthly, and of course my daily 5 arena here, which I'm about to go do all that stuff. So I will have a big chunk of energy. I don't know if it's enough energy to complete the dragon tournament. As far as the Sand Devil tournament, while I'm a high enough level to do this dungeon, and please listen to me, because I'm gonna get comments about it. I know how to beat Sand Devil. Okay. I don't have those champions on this account, nor would I put resources this early into certain champions like Muckstalker to beat a Sand Devil that is not like that's not content I need to be farming right now. But I know that Muckstalker exists. Thank you for all the comments telling me about Muckstalker. I appreciate it. But I'm good not doing Sand Devil on the second month of my free to play account. So these 40 shards would be great, but it's just not in the cards for my account right now. But Dragon, on the other hand, is something that I could work on and do and put energy into. I still have a little over a day to see if I can generate any real value in there. Classic Arena is always easy for me. The takedowns are usually the easiest part of an event. So if this has prism crystals or whatever, prism fragments, whatever they're called, what are these called? Prism crystals. Yeah, if it does have prism crystals, I should be able to get those crystals. So hopefully my goal is to get at least one pull from this event so that I can get an epic. Hopefully it's a good epic. But would really, really love any one of these legendaries. I've gone in depth on them before. So as far as my clan v clan points go, I've put up 26,000. I'm pretty happy with that. I haven't done any, or no, I did do forging as well. Yeah, I did. So I haven't forged Instinct, and that's because there is a chance, looking at the Forge Pass, which I'm pretty far away, but if I can complete the Forge Pass, and get these legendary materials, then I'll be able to craft instinct gear at a 5 or 6 star instead of a 4 or 5 star. And I would like to be able to do that. So uh, I'm going to hold off on crafting instinct until I know for sure. I don't want to blow through all my epic resources for instinct only to get those legendary ones and not have any extra epic pieces to craft the legendary, the higher chance items. So I'm just trying to be conservative with my resources. Um, but yeah, as far as Clan v Clan, I'm not thrilled with my points contribution, but there have been a lot of mitigating factors right now. A big chunk of that is real life, starting a new job, um, and just generally and focusing on the main account right now because of the event going on. I really wanted to get some of those prism crystals. So, um, but also winning this Clan v Clan would be really, really good for my account. And we are in a bit of a lead right now, but I don't take that for granted. We've been burned before where we had a little bit of a lead and then we woke up the next morning and we lost by 600,000. Um, so, I'm just being careful, but I did hit the minimum for my clan and kind of my own personal minimum as well. So being able to hit 20,000 is respectable in my mind, and I'm still have a whole night of grinding and playing the game, which is going to just generate more resources for me in general. So considering how difficult it is for me to get resources, and what I mean by that is a lot of resources come from like Doom Tower, which is great. A lot of resources come from Clan Boss, of course. So being where I'm at in my account, it is a little bit harder to generate points for Clan v Clan, but just by saving up and being patient, I was able to get accomplish a lot in that direction. So, as far as missions go, gonna hold off on this mission for right now just because of the events going on right now. I think they're better for my account, but I do also feel like if I can power through a lot of these missions, um this would be the first, once I start doing missions again, this will be the first, pardon the pun, roadblock that I would hit because I would have to wait until the magic keep opens and then just keep probably getting stopped every time it's a new keep. And then it would just be, yeah, I can hit that. Fusing Relic Keeper. And then we're on to the last chapter towards Arbiter. So, trying to think if there's anything else that I really want to look at on the account. What are my personal rewards looking like? Yeah, we'll get a little bit of an energy infusion. Um, can I double my point input without books and without resources? Yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to. This would be a real boost to the account if I could get this gear. Not so much worried about hitting this particular milestone, but if we are going to win, to get more personal rewards would be good. So I got to make sure I'm using all my energy. Maybe even using some of my silver and upgrading some of my better gear. So like, let's look at uh, 5 and 6 star pieces. Let's look at only the no way I have any mythical gear, right? So we're looking at those pieces. Um, and then go to equipped. So, do I have any really good pieces that are not 16 yet? Uh, No, that's not a good. That didn't roll good. This is a really good. I'm gonna roll this here. We'll put 12 into it. Decent. That's pretty decent. So this is a decent piece that can go on a support champion. Get some, especially if I pair it up, I get some extra HP. Well, maybe not a support champion, but just from a stats perspective, to be able to have 10% crit damage and 10% crit rate on a piece of gear, that's going to go very far for my account. I can gain some value on that out of that on a nuker. So definitely something I want to keep an eye on. I wonder if I want this Killstroke gear on anybody else that's not her. What banner does he have? An attack banner? No accuracy banner. A resistance banner. On Apothecary? I should probably switch this out for a defense banner. And then attack banner. That's going to be better. Oh, the speed. I like the speed on it. Yeah. It's not something that I would put that I would level up to 16 though. So yeah, the biggest thing for me is to just play the game, work towards getting one of these prism shards, and hopefully pulling one of the good epics out of this pool, or potentially a legendary. So that's about it for the account. Moving forward, I don't think there's anything too crazy going on. I am still pretty far on Clan Boss, but I'm happy with my progression. The main thing I need is more accuracy. So we know Deacon was landing abilities. Deacon's at 159 accuracy. My Kale is at 72. My Coffin Smasher is at 74. They're definitely lacking in the accuracy department. Now, a big part of that is the gear that they're in. He has some accuracy. He had an accuracy roll, 2 accuracy rolls. Okay. So we have 3 accuracy rolls. So we have some accuracy to work with. I can enchant those up. I don't really have really strong enchants right now because my faction board progress isn't great. And that's going to be the case for most accounts like mine. I know I have a lot of accuracy. Like anywhere I would have gotten accuracy on this gear, I would have put points into. I'm probably gonna need to consider taking Kale out of the lifesteal gear finally. But there's a drawback to that. Kale, as my campaign farmer, he still needs the lifesteal gear. I need to play with Sun Wukong a little bit. Maybe now's the time to 6-star Sun Wukong and use him as my campaign farmer, because he can do it with less gear and resources. And then I can take this lifesteal gear off of Kale and get him maybe into some perception gear or something along those lines. So I don't have that much perception gear, but if I can get him into something where he can land his poisons at higher difficulties, that would be very beneficial to me. Man, I could really use some speed perception boots. Oh wait, this is Deacon. Here's Kale. So I wonder, and I'm sorry, this video is going a little bit long, and I'm just kind of, I thought about stopping the recording just now. I was like, well, I want people to see my thought process here. So yeah, I don't have any 5-star gear that has speed on it right now. That's disappointing. So I think the best bet. All right, so we have hit. This is what I talked about this in another video. This is really important information. I feel like I've hit my peak at Clan Boss for the moment, right? That's been my focus, 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 focus. We've hit a bit of a lull, like a stop, not a stopping point, but we have pushed as hard as we can in Clan Boss. We've gotten the champions. We've pushed. Now it's a gear check. Now is when my resources need to start focusing to other areas of the game. So how can I improve? Well, if we look at Arena, so maybe if we start focusing in Arena, I can get more HP, attack, and defense across my team, getting up into other portions of gold. Also, we could start getting focusing on champ. Everybody we focused on is going to be for bosses too, but maybe now is the time to get, like I said, Sun Wukong leveled up to 6 stars and have him act as a campaign farmer / nuker so that I'm able to progress my Kale in a different direction. Coffin Smasher, I mean, we need to be farming Spider more so that we can get some banners. And a big part of that will also be to do Spider, hopefully when a tournament comes up soon, for some of the crystals. So a little bit of a long video here. Well, actually, it's kind of short now that I look at the time, but yeah, a lot of work to do. I'm just trying to think if there's really anything crazy, interesting kind of coming up. Nope. So really, like I said before, happy with my progress, and it's now is kind of the part where it's like, okay, let's start grind. Instead of using my energy to level up food all the time, I'm gonna start spreading it out and definitely focusing on dungeons. So we're gonna get a lot of dragon done over the next couple days. 2 days, I think, for dragon. Oh no, only, yeah, 1 day. So we're gonna be basically just putting everything into dragon and see if I can get some upgrades that will help my champions out. Would love to be able to make more perception gear. I just don't have the resources for it. So now I need to start branching out and maybe getting some faction wars progress done as well. So, okie dokie. Well, thank you all for watching. Oh, that's it. I knew there was something I wanted to say. Thank you guys so much because we hit 200 subscribers. And while, compared to the rest of YouTube, that's probably a small achievement. For me, it's a big achievement. It is a big deal to hit 200 subscribers. You guys are what makes me keep this channel going and makes me want to make this content, because I receive all these positive comments every day, people talking about how much I helped them, and I've even had people that have been asking to join my clan. I want to answer their question real quick. As far as my clan goes, I am currently full, but I did just have a couple members that messaged me that they were going to quit. So I can't remove anybody on this account, but who did I just saw somebody as a member in my clan. Yeah, 2 people that are at 0 points. So those people will get kicked at the end of the Clan v Clan. Yeah. Oh, I can do it on this account. Okay. All right. So I've got 2 spots open in the clan. If you want to join, all you need to do is when you go to clan, you can just look up. It's called Roadblocks Vanguard, where I'm about to, design a nice logo for us. And then you should be able to find us. RBVG is the acronym. Just request to join. If you put in a little note in the applications, it'll give, when you do that in here, I'll have a button that'll let me read the note, and I'll add you to the clan. And then, yeah, you'll have access to me for any questions, any help that you would like. But I'm going to call that a video right at 30 minutes. Really happy with that. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for 200 subscribers. It means the world to me. It really does. This is becoming increasingly more difficult to keep up with now that I've have a full-time job again, and I have some other things going on in my life. Just I'll be graduating college in a couple days. So just a lot of stuff going on for me, but I'm very happy to take 30 to 40 minutes out of my day to record one of these videos for you guys and give advice. I do have, probably this weekend, I'm going to record some other content, and you're also going to see a big change on the channel this weekend. I'm just waiting till I have more time to like sit down and do it all. But you're going to see a big change. There's a spider web on my camera on the channel, number one. And then number two, there's a couple of things going on in Raid that I want to address. So I'll make some of those non episodic videos where we talk about, like, you know, like I've made ones about Clan Boss, and I made ones about mistakes you've been making in Raid, and I've made ones about why you might not be hitting gold in Arena, and all those kinds of things. So it's going to be kind of in that vein, where we'll probably be talking about some of the recent issues that are going on in Raid and my thoughts on a certain subject about Raid. So keep an eye out for that. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.